Afghan parliamentary elections are around the corner, but ethnic tensions in the country are at an all-time high. The Afghan government is still pushing for a peace process in the region, but will that be possible? On the sidelines of the UN General Assembly, I've spoken to Dr. Abdullah, the Chief Executive of Afghanistan. I'm Edis Tianshan, and this is One-on-One Express. We're seeing that Afghanistan has been going through some of its most challenging times in terms of security and casualties under your government. Now, what's your assessment of the security situation for your remaining time in office?
Security has been a challenge throughout. The fact that the security transition took place from NATO international forces to Afghanistan, which from, let's say, 140,000 a few years back to 16,000 on the ground today, and most of the responsibility is now on the shoulders of our security forces. That is one factor. And then Daesh, a few years ago, it was not a phenomenon. It emerged, and then you see how much problem it created in Syria, in Iraq, in other parts of the world, and in Afghanistan also. Unfortunately, they have found a foothold. Anytime soon, it is difficult to assess. 2014-15, Taliban thinking was that they will come back after the security transition from NATO to Afghan forces. They will come back in big deal and they will take over. They failed, though here and there they had some gains, and at times, sometimes temporarily, sometimes otherwise. They should have realized that they cannot come back. The people of Afghanistan don't want that. While absolute majority of the people are supportive of the peace process, they are against Talibanization of the country. They want education, they want the rights of the people, they want the private sector, the civil society, freedom of speech and certain liberties. That's the absolute majority of the people.
Do you think the new Pakistani leader, Imran Khan, has what it takes to persuade the Pakistani military to change its approach towards Afghanistan?
We don't want to sound pessimistic. We are openly watching it, and we will also continue our engagement with the government in Pakistan. It's a new government. It has made promises to the people, and also it has made its views clear about stability in the region, and of course to deliver us something rather different. But we want to be hopeful and optimistic and continue the engagement with them.
And we know that Afghanistan will hold elections soon, both parliamentary and presidential. I mean, do you think Afghanistan can have truly open and fraud-free elections this time?
That's what we are aiming for. If somebody is talking about 100% problem-free elections in the conditions that we are there, that might be a different issue, but our whole focus is that to make sure that the trust of the people over the process is restored, because it was damaged because of the previous rounds of elections, and introduction of biometric technology is one thing that the people are asking, and hopefully that will address part of the problems.
And what do you make of the appointment of Zalmay Khalilzad, the US State Department's senior advisor on Afghanistan? What kind of change do you think he could bring to the table?
His knowledge of the region, his background, he's originally from Afghanistan, but also his role in the administration, and also his connections in the administration, and also the team that he has put together. Hopefully that will enable him to find out and also to push for the agenda of peace, which is our agenda, and at the same time it's in the interest of everybody in the region as well as the United States, which has been helping us.